First, I want to send a R.I.P. This one was shocking this week to DAngelo.
Yeah.
Legendary DAngelo, Richmond's own, passing away from pancreatic cancer, boy. At the age of 51. I was definitely shocked to hear that. DAngelo is a very private person, so of course we didn't know he was sick, nor did I think he wanted us to know. Yeah.
It surprised everybody. It didn't just surprise you. It caught everybody off guard. Like, because 51, now that I'm up there, I'm like, that's relatively young.
That's a year older than you.
Yeah, that's relatively young.
So, we supposed to be living well in our 80s and stuff like that.
You got your goddamn checkups and all that.
I get my checkups.
Get them yearly checkups.
But
I meant to schedule mine, but my doctor wasn't available until November. So I said, I guess we're gonna have to push it back to November. So, but I'm going.
Certain people's names that you see R.I.P. by just cast you off guard, and that's enough. That was one that really caught me.
Yeah, that really caught me off.
Yeah, you had to go and really see what.
Yeah, make sure it wasn't one of them hopes. You know.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my goodness. 7 months after Angie Stone.
Yeah.
7 months. The one in March that she passed.
Yeah. So
like it's crazy.
Their son loses both their parents in less than a span of a year. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And that's crazy. So yeah, of course, his real name Michael Eugene Archer, Richmond, Virginia's own. I'll be traveling back and forth between Raleigh and Maryland all the time, so I always have to drive through Richmond. So every time I drive through Richmond, I think of two people, DAngelo and Mad Skills.
Mad Skills.
Yeah, every time I drive through there, I'll be like, ah.
I remember when DAngelo dropped. You just remember when DAngelo dropped.
Yeah, Brown Sugar
when Brown Sugar.
That was the ultimate.
Remember when
he started Neo Soul.
Yeah.
Great and so obvious and so far beyond everyone around him that when he won the kindergarten talent show, they said he cannot participate in these school talent shows anymore. When he was 7, his brothers took him to the mall. They went to the music store. The kid starts playing the organ and a crowd formed around him. He told me his playing went to another level when he left his father's house and started living with his mother and thus started playing in his grandfather's church. That's where I really was playing. That's where I really grew.
No, he started.
No.
Who did?
We're not.
Tony.
Yes, Tony. Yeah.
He popularized Neo Soul.
No.
Yes, he did.
Tony popularized.
Tony wasn't.
DAngelo just. It was just.
Oh wait. Well, pause right quick, sir. You saying Tony was not as popular as DAngelo?
DAngelo's Brown Sugar changed the game.
I beg to differ.
I'm going to go with it.
It never rains in Southern California.
I'm not saying they didn't have.
Well, they got hits for days. They got albums for days.
Not taken away from
DAngelo,
the iconic.
Yeah, but we talking
DAngelo.
about Tone.
Yeah, Tony got.
Yeah, they bigger than DAngelo. I'm sorry, they put that on him.
And I love
as
DAngelo.
a group, DAngelo himself as a singer.
Yeah, as a singer, as a solo artist, yes, I'll get that. But they did it.
Setting, you know what I'm saying? I give
Tony. Tony.
They big. Yeah, man. All of them. They set the tone for that Neo Soul.
You know, the individual.
But he did like, I will say he had a lot of an influence.
Yeah, he did. He not taking nothing away from that.
No, not taking nothing
but
away
you got to give the
all.
ones flowers who set the tone for him to come in to elevate.
But DAngelo, he definitely is up there. Like if we're then we'll go Tony, then DAngelo.
Mint conditioner, whatever order you can, all that. I mean, you know.
But he was Brown Sugar was so.
Baki is in the chat. And he
Shout
says,
out Baki.
Tony is one of my favorite groups. However, I do not consider them Neo Soul. And I
don't think they're Neo Soul either. I think they're R&B.
R&B?
Yes.
I consider them R&B.
I consider them R&B.
Neo Soul. I consider them like the basis of Neo Soul.
When he got with Lucy Pearl, maybe that was a transition to that, but
that
no.
was after DAngelo.
That's what I'm saying, but no. Tony was an R&B group, bro. Because that's why I'm sitting over here now listening to what y'all are saying. The more I think about it, it's like, no.
It feels good as New Jack
If-
Swing.
like-
Be loud. He
going
came
to-
out. And
I'm
it was
going
the
to-
other-
Yeah, and it was like a whole that New Jack Swing type
That was-
thing.
I'm going to stand on that mountain. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
You
You
wrong.
are wrong. And when
But-
this gets published, everybody's
and
gonna be in
that's
a.
cool.
And it's gonna-
His name is
And
Branson.
that's Branson. That is Branson.
the Eagles guy.
I will stand on
The
it.
guy with the Eagles hat on.
But
Yeah.
D'Angelo definitely gets his credit though. He was amazing. Cruising, like you said.
Cruising.
And then he was multi-talented. He played a lot of different
Dude,
instruments.
he was, and y'all, he was involved with Lauryn Hill's.
Yeah.
What?
You know what? I forgot he did that song on Red Dead Redemption too.
Yeah.
When they would do that scene where you were traveling as I played the game and it's been such a long time since I played it.
After D'Angelo made his first album, he came up with a very innovative way to drop the next album.
Voodoo.
Voodoo.
Yeah, he came
With
up
the
with
soul
the
aquarium.
with the video that nobody ever seen before. D'Angelo changed up the
was
whole
just
game
waiting
with
for the
that.
camera to drop the whole time.
D'Angelo changed the whole game up with that video.
Yeah.
Never seen it. Didn't expect anything like that.
Couldn't even watch a damn video.
I could all day.
He didn't like that shit.
Right.
He didn't like that.
He didn't like it though. He did.
He didn't like being a sex
He
object.
didn't want to. Yeah, he didn't want to.
I understand D'Angelo's
He knew
pain.
what sold though. He knew what was going to capture the attention of the audience.
It
He
damn
knew
show
that.
captured.
So
You know how many different comedians and people have portrayed that one scene, that one video.
it's iconic. It's an iconic video.
Yeah, so D'Angelo actually said he didn't like being considered a sex object, and that quickly brought a deliberating insecurity and self-doubt to him. And that's pretty much why he didn't like to take his clothes off. And he said he got tired of women demanding him to take his clothes off.
Get naked.
Nah.
Women are so demanding.
Damn,
That's the worst part about women. At least men know she might like it, she might not.
Right.
And they can accept no. A
Right.
woman can't accept no.
Hell no.
be
Y'all,
like-
y'all worse than men.
Yeah. Yeah. That,
Y'all worse than men.
Fuck you mean now?
And then a dude looked at as a sex, you know women are like just horrible.
They like a pack
rabid
of wolves.
dog.
Yeah.
Like
I was
yes.
waiting for the camera to drop, make a mistake.
Yeah, well, it made D'Angelo retreat from the public eye,
Right.
And it made his drugs and alcohol addictions
It did.
swirl. Oh, see, all you women
Them
who were
fo-
being
them put
thirsty,
gave that man trauma.
yeah, just traumatized that man and led to a lot of drinking and drugs because y'all
Because it
couldn't
was,
see him
it
as
was us.
Control
y'all couldn't
yourself.
see him as more
Control
than
your-
a
More
subject.
than a
Control
This
yourself.
man can play instruments and sing. and
Y'all
all
want to take his damn clothes
Like
off.
to be saying to
he
him,
wa-
play the piano
he
for me.
want to sing How Does It Feel? You just like get naked, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not right.
Get naked. He was naked before I even said get naked. I just want the camera to drop.
He wasn't naked.
I know.
Just what
No, I
you,
think he
what
was.
you
He
really
said he
think
was.
about, man. Just
You
get
might
naked.
have, one of them
Whatever.
little things on to cover up.
Well, you were part of the problem.
Right.
You were the,
Put trauma on that man.
you were the one putting trauma on.
Force that man.
Yeah, well, anyway, after D'Angelo retreated to the dark corners away from the public eye, he had some incidents. Of course, there was a car accident he was in 2005. And then out the blue, 7 years later, he just popped out and said, I want to tour again, and started touring again. And he started doing shows, and he did a European tour, and then he dropped his third and final album, D'Angelo and the Vanguard,
Don't think I caught that one.
Black Messiah. No, I remember when it dropped. I listened to it and I liked it because it's D'Angelo, but I can't sit here and honestly say I like it more than the first two albums. But it's D'Angelo was still good. But yeah, I'll be the first to say it didn't hit the same way as Brown Sugar or Voodoo, but it still has some good songs on it. I was listening to it the other day because I'll admit I only heard it a couple times when it dropped. It wasn't in my rotation the same way Brown Sugar and Voodoo was. And I gotta say, although I love Brown Sugar and Voodoo, I kind of like Brown Sugar a little more than Voodoo.
Brown Sugar's a classic.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
that's-
no, they're
that's-
both classic albums. Voodoo
Well,
is a classic too.
But, like when I say classic, like Brown Sugar's up there like the pinnacle of class.
That was it. Was impact. It's when it came out.
But Voodoo,
And how it came out.
like
Voodoo is one of them albums that defined my freshman year at Central. That and Jill Scott's album. It's weird because it was hip hop, but like I just remember playing R&B all the time.
Well, you know, R&B was rotation heavy in the 90s. Late
you know what
90s.
it was? Because I was so uncomfortable being away out of my element. R&B used to soothe me so I could sleep. Like I used to play Jill Scott and all that shit all the time because it would help me calm down. I couldn't listen to hip hop the way
the
I
first
wanted
album is super classic.
to. That album.
is that's
That is still
Yeah, who is Jill Scott?
yeah, that's a
Still
fire
Yeah,
album.
that's a part of my freshman, sophomore year too. That's a legendary album. But DAngelo, legendary.
R.I.P.
Yeah, definitely an R.I.P. Man, I was really shocked to hear that. Really sad. My day was dampened when I heard DAngelo pass. That shit damn felt right to me. But, you know, that's the amazing thing about an artist like him. In 30 years, he only dropped 3 albums, and that's how impactful each album was.
Yep.
You know, it's weird. You can have a legacy of only 3 albums, but that 3 albums like shits on about 90% of R&B artists.
Right, but that lets you know the content of music today, how it is. That you got R&B music hits differently. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, because today I can't even tell you who's the top end R&B artist right now. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of
I'm sure it's Summer Walker.
Because
Chris Brown.
Really.
because
he's not even R&B. He's considered pop.
because like I said, your R&B singers have now all meshed into rappers.
Chris Brown.
I call them strappers.
It's still Chris Brown.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like now they want to sing and rap. It's you're not
that's
working
Chris
on your It is Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
It's Chris Brown.
And it sounds
It's
real
Chris
Well,
good.
think about it, it's still
is
Chris
the
Brown.
problem and the solution.
It's Chris Brown. And you're right. It is Chris Brown. I'm going through his songs like, yeah, it's Chris
Chris
Brown.
Brown.